Hello and welcome to Glorious Miniatures on today, the 14th of May, 2023. We've got another Sunday preview ahead of us. Folks, I've got some new videos coming up. I'm currently editing them. It's not just article reads. We got some builds. We got a couple of unboxings. Potentially, we've also got some painting videos coming up, hopefully really quite soon. If you don't want to miss those, do make sure you've subscribed and hit the bell for notifications. And without further ado, let's just get stuck into it. Rising from the ashes of faith. If you're a fan of Imperial might, get ready for a whole host of the Imperium's most eclectic agents, a detachment of returning heroes, and new Horus Heresy characters and upgrades. Kill Team is up first, but before that, let's see this week in Warhammer. And there is a video. I will link the article as always in the details below. We've got Kill Team Ashes of Faith. The warp is so vast and all-encompassing that to do battle with it is like trying to drive back the ocean with a sword. It's far more effective for the Imperium of Man to isolate those places where its influence manifests in mortals, heretical cults, shadowy orders, and congregations of traitors. Falls to the clandestine warriors of the Inquisition to lead the charge against these forces of sedition. Kill Team Ashes of Faith provides a lengthy narrative campaign focused on a group of these operatives and their attempt to purge a whole planet of malignant chaos cult. There are 40 miniatures, 23 for the Chaos Cult, and 17 assorted Inquisitorial agents. 7 of these are brand new dual-build miniatures that allow you to build a ragtag band of hyper-talented weirdos. The set also contains the Ashes of Faith campaign rulebook and all the rules for playing out this planet-spanning narrative and dozens of accessories. This does look to be quite a lot of stuff within this Kill Team box set. I do see straight away there's no scenery. That is sad for me. I do like scenery, and I think it's more excuses to buy scenery. So what have we got here? We have got, I'm sure it'll say below as well, but we got the rules. We got some data cards at the back. We got some tokens and stuff. We got transfers, rules, build order, stuff like that. We got some Chaos Cultists, as you can see on the right-hand side. It looks to be, I've forgotten all of the names, but I have all of them except the sort of possessed Chaos Cultists, I think. So that's all pretty cool. We got some Sisters of Silence? Forget their names. We got some Inquisitorial Stormtroopers or whatever they're getting called these days. And we got the 7 new we got the extra new ones on the side. And scroll down, and here they are, sort of slightly more in depth and close. We've got the massive dual-handed chainsword. I've completely forgotten what actually it's called. I know it's got a name, but for the life of me, I'm completely forgetting it. There's a flying book, a gun servitor with a heavy bolter. Some variety. We've got someone holding a big Inquisition, like the letter I. Very important. We got a scribe of some variety. That's a pretty sweet miniature. I could see that easily in Necromunda as well. Someone with a big... I'm going to call it a halberd, but it looks like someone's just basically chopped a sword at the base of the handle and just attached a stick to it with a mace at the other end. Very fantastic. I like that mini a lot. And a new Inquisitorial agent as well. Out of those ones, I really like the chainsaw wielding person and the person with the, I don't know, halberd. And the scribe. I'd say those 3 are my favorite. How about you? And we're going to scroll down. I see Horus Heresy. Campaigns of the Age of Darkness, the Siege of Cthonia. The first narrative expansion for the Horus Heresy arrives, and it's a 240-page whopper. The Siege of Cthonia covers the catastrophic battle for the homeworld of the Sons of Horus, which Varen Ashur-Haddon has vowed to take back for the Warmaster. All that stands between him and the victory for the true Sons is a massive, entrenched Imperial Fist garrison led by Evander Garius. This huge supplement features a hefty lore section, campaign rules for playing out the key battles of the siege, new rules for the claustrophobic Zone Mortalis battles, as well as new options for units and war gear, including Inducti, tank commanders, and the Infernus Abomination. Fabulous. 240 pages. Wow. That's going to be amazing. Well, that's purchase number 1 for me. Definitely getting this. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Yes, I like it already. Oh, crikey. I said I was going to be getting 2 of these to go with my Typhon. Drat. Okay. So it's going to be an expensive week. Lay waste to enemy fortifications and pulverize whole squads of Astartes with salvos of shells spat from the hull-mounted demolisher cannon of the Vindicator siege tank. This plastic hit will fill out squadrons, bring ruin to your foes. So this is the Vindicator siege tank, as you can see right here. It's got the demolisher cannon on it. Searchlight. It's got one crew hatch that's accessible, so you can, whether you want a commander or a gunner or havoc launcher. It's got the sort of dozer blade thing on the front. Obviously, it doesn't really take troops. It takes massive shells. And yeah, I was planning on getting a couple of these to go with my Typhon for my Iron Warriors. However, Iron Warriors have since taken a kind of a second row, and I'm concentrating on paint. Well, I will be concentrating on painting all this fabulous yellow, but not yet. So we will be getting at least one of these for an unboxing video this week coming. Ideally, I would like to get two, but as always, it's the wallet situation at the end of the day, which really, well, rules the day. So let's get back to this. We've got some made-to-order Space Marines. A parade of the Emperor's finest turn out on a made-to-order basis next week, bringing back classic miniatures from years past. First among these is the Primaris Company Champion. Previously an event-exclusive model, this hero of the chapters proved exceptionally popular. Who can resist that stance? In future, look out for other event miniatures returning to sale via made-to-order for a limited time after the event window has closed. That is pretty cool that these miniatures are available eventually to people who want them. It will hopefully stop ridiculous prices appearing on certain websites. I know it won't, but there's always hope. It's a good thing that they're eventually accessible for everyone, even if they have to wait a bit longer. I already have this mini. I do like it. Obviously not painted it though, because that would be ridiculous. He returns alongside a host of captains, chapter masters, and other commanders. They will be available to order for 9 days between the 20th of May and the 29th of May at 8 a.m. UK time, and they may take up to 180 days to arrive. So we got Blood Angels Captain in Terminator armor, Blood Angels brother Corbelo, Blood Angels Captain Tycho. We've got Pedro Cantor as an Imperial Fist player. I'd say, well, painter, collector. Crimson Fist Chapter Master could be a good option. I've never painted this one. This one is currently looking pretty saucy. Got the Dark Angels Company Master. We got the Flesh Terrors Gabriel Seth. I didn't get this one. He's also got a two-handed chain weapon of some variety right here. This could be an option as well. It is a pretty sweet mini. I'll have to really see. I'd imagine this is all sweet, sweet fine cast. Got Flesh Terror's shoulder pads if you want to go down that route. Darnath Lysander. I've already got this miniature. Thankfully, an absolutely delicious fine cast. Got Ultramarines Captain Cassius. Sergeant Cronus. I've always thought his lower jaw, bit of the helmet, looked ridiculous. So I've never been able to get on board buying him. He always looks slightly ridiculous to me. Talking about slightly ridiculous, we got Captain Sicarius. One of the finest Space Marines, to be honest. I was thinking about this the other day. I do not own this miniature at all. I'm definitely getting him. Although my personal preference for Sicarius was the older version of him. I think before he became a captain, when he had dual lightning claws, I thought that miniature was amazing. I think it's supposed to be the same character, just like at a lower rank. But he had dual lightning claws and he looks so awesome. I wish they'd kind of go back to that version of him. But hey ho. We got Sergeant Tellian. Very cool. We got the Tyrannic War Veterans. Well, that's nice. Especially with the upcoming Tyrannic nonsense coming up. We got White Scars Khan on the bike. They do actually go on bikes. That's crazy. In plastic, there's the Primaris Company Champion and the Blood Angels Captain Terminator armor. In resin, Brother Corbulo, Chapter Master Pedro Cantor, Chapter Master Gabriel Seth, Flesh Terror Shoulder Pads, Darnath Lysander, Dark Angels Company Master, Captain Sicarius, Sergeant Cronus, and Sergeant Tellian. In resin, with plastic parts, oh okay, a Captain Tycho, Chaplain Cassius and the Tyrannic War Veterans, and finally in metal and plastic is the White Scars Khan on bike. Okay then. So in resin, with plastic parts, are the Tyrannic War Veterans. Which bits are plastic? Oh, the backpacks, surely. Must be the backpacks, only in plastic. Drat. Okay. New from Forgeworld. Hello. Oh, hello. Lord Castellan Evander Garius, the Tyrant of Cthonia. Yes. A veteran who has fought long and hard since the Unification Wars on Terra, Evander Garius is one of the most decorated Imperial Fists. Through his brutish methods and casual disregard for the well-being of his brothers, have marked him out as something of a pariah. With his Tyrant's Regalia and the Relic Power Fist Subjugator, he is a force to be reckoned with. It'll be available in resin with a choice of helmeted or unhelmeted head next week. Okay, that's another miniature I'm getting. So I'm getting so far that big book, the Vindicator, and this bad boy, and potentially Sicarius. Rat. Okay. Also, we did talk about this character and the next one. In fact, I can see already in a previous video. Hopefully, I'll remember to link that top right-hand corner, so do check that out. We do have Varen Ashurhaddon, Master of the True Suns. It's a pretty sweet mini, actually. Born in the maze of tunnels beneath the surface of Cthonia, Varen Ashurhaddon quickly rose through the ranks of the Lunar Wolves. His zeal drew to him a cadre of highly skilled Chthonian legionaries. Known as the True Sons, leading daring assaults with the Axe Serpentis in hand, Varen will be available next week in resin with a choice of helmeted or unhelmeted head. As I said, I think in the previous video, I did like this one. I do like this green that the Sons of Horus have got going on. Would I do that? I don't know. It was certainly enjoyable to paint. Maybe even now I'll remember to paint a top right-hand corner. There might be a how to paint Sons of Horus video, maybe, if I can remember. Although I didn't do any videos on how to paint Lunar Wolves. Maybe that's a future option as well. Anyway, I also see below that we got the Infernus Abomination. I will not be getting this one, thankfully. Traitor legions got up to all sorts of despicable nonsense in the latter days of the Horus Heresy, such as creating abhorrent assassins known through the cults of Abominatio. The Infernus Abomination, available next week in resin, is a shape-shifting terror, reknitting flesh and bone into deadly weapons. Yes, yeah, it's quite disgusting. I do like the head art. I do think that's pretty neat. Yeah, I won't be getting one of these. I'm not really into the demons and stuff like that. Generally the naughty boys, apart from the Iron Warriors. And, I don't know. No, I won't be getting it. Talk myself out of it. Nicely done. Contempt to Dreadnought torso upgrades? Oh, finally. The last batch of Contempt to Dreadnoughts are on their way. Torsos, they're designed to work with the new plastic Contempt to Dreadnought kit to give your death-dealing walkers a dash of Legion flair. Each one comprises a resin torso and the head, marked out with the heraldry of the Salamanders, the Ultramarines, the Wordbearers, the Alpha Legion, Raven Guard, and the Thousand Suns. Yes. Well, it's about time. I don't want to say I feel sorry, because that would be... I don't want to, you know, do any of that sort of stuff. It is rather sad that, you know, followers of one of the best legions, the Ultramarines, have had to wait so long. And I guess... I guess the Thousand Suns, Salamanders, Wordbearers, Raven Guard, and the Alpha Legion also had to wait. I genuinely think these should have all been done as a batch. And the same goes with the shoulder pads. And like the Mark 6 shoulder pads, I'll say specifically, and the Mark 6 heads. I personally think that should have all been dropped at once. I know that they wouldn't have been able to drag it on as long as they have. Otherwise, if they did that, but yeah. Anyway, I see the spoiler squad upgrade set. Add some close combat punch to your Legion with this set of upgrades designed for use alongside the Mark 6. Mark 2, Mark 4, Mark 5, and Mark 6 Tactical Squad Space Marine kits with 5 left-handed bolt pistols, 5 right-handed chainswords, a power axe, 2-handed heavy chainsword, and load up your squad's sergeants and characters with vicious melee armaments. Well, hello there. Very nice. I don't know if I'll be getting any of these for my Imperial Fists. Folks, if you are still watching this and you know about Horus Heresy, I'm considering maybe making a very small allied attachment specifically for close combat. Now, I would love your opinions. I'm loyalist, okay, for now. So I'd love your opinions on which loyalist detachment I could go with that specializes in kind of close combat. Obviously, my brain's saying Blood Angels, Space Wolves. There was another one. I was even thinking White Scars. Anyway, let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts. I did see Necromunda as well. Oh, what the hell? Oh, the Outland Beastmaster with Millisors. Lovely. Necromunda is home to many deadly critters that have been bound to the will of the Outland Beastmasters. With practices passed down across generations, these curious folk command their monstrous beasties in combat while working for the highest bidder. Now you meaningfully communicate with the Millisor is anyone's guess, but with this set of 3 resin minute models, you'll be able to add them to your gang and take advantage of their talent for burrowing. Fantastic thing. Yeah, they give me the heebie-jeebies. I do not like these sorts of creatures at all. No, I like millipedes and centipedes. Ugh, no thanks. Way too many legs and things. And that sort of teeth thing? Eesh. No. Reminding me of that one film. Maybe if I can put it up on the video right now. I was going to say Deep Blue Sea, and then I remembered that's not it. I'll flash it up on the screen right now. I'll have remembered by then. There's a scene in that film with a great big thing like, anyway, gross. Black Library, eShorts week subscription, lovely stuff. Warhammer Plus, as always, all that kind of stuff as usual. I would say though, do check out my website at gloriousminiatures.com. I have got I'm trying to put a regular blog post out, certainly once a week. I would like to be able to do more than once a week, but I've got to speed up my writing and stuff like that. And I've never been the quickest writer and stuff, so do bear with me on that. But at the moment, it's once a week. There is a newsletter there for you to subscribe to. If you miss out any, you do get like a monthly roundup and of my blog posts and sort of top 3 YouTube videos. Fantastic thing if you can do that. Folks, if you have not already subscribed, maybe now is the time for you to do it. It'll be a fantastic thing if you could tickle that subscribe button. Thumbs up, make a comment, all that sort of stuff is great within the first 48 hours of the video. It's a huge help for the video and the channel, which I'm starting to really concentrate on. I'd like to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.